Hello everyone. Question is, platform data owner wants to improve data quality with a few reconciliation rules across the 5 discovery sources that are being used. The data owner knows the best option is to include CMDB 360 multi-source CMDB to manage and monitor discovery sources. But the company currently does not have a license for ITOM discovery that is required for CMDB 360 multi-source CMDB. What can the data owner do in this case? Option A, CMDB 360 multi-source is a platform product that can be used immediately. Option B, ITOM discovery needs to be purchased to take advantage of the multi-source IRE rules. Option C, the IRE reconciliation rules can use discovery sources regardless of CMDB 360 being enabled. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a data center manager is working with the CMDB CI class manager to define the relationship between application servers and the applications they host. The company has multiple application servers that host one or more applications, which describes the relationships between the application server table of this and the application table of this. Option A, many to one. Option B, many to many. Option C, one to many. Option D, one to one. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a data center manager is defining the relationship between application servers and applications in the CMDB. The company environment has the following characteristics: multiple application servers. Each server can host multiple applications. Each application can run on multiple servers for load balancing and redundancy, which describes the relationships between the application server table of this and the application table of this. Option A, one to one. Option B, one to many. Option C, many to one. Option D, many to many. Correct answer is option D. Question is, what is the difference between data certification and attestation policies when managing a CI? Option A, attestation can be scheduled, while data certification cannot be scheduled. Option B, attestation requires correcting specific attributes of a CI, while data certification tracks acknowledgement the CI still exists. Option C, attestation tracks acknowledgement the CI still exists, while data certification requires validating specific attributes of a CI. Option D, attestation can be assigned to a group or an individual, while data certification can only be assigned to an individual. Correct answer is option C. Question is, according to the Common Service Data Model (CSDM), a server team is requesting a catalog item be created for infrastructure upgrade requests. Which role is involved in initiating the request and defining requirements? Option A, Enterprise Architect. Option B, Application Service Owners. Option C, Technology Service Owners. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a customer's CMDB is aligned to the CSDM walk stage. What benefit is provided by the CMDB? Option A allows for additional satisfaction of technical teams' support structure along the lines of OLAs and commitments. Option B improves the implementation velocity of APM Foundation for future business application rationalization. Option C enables impact assessments for incident, problem, and change on business services. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a CMDB administrator would like to minimize stale CIs in the CMDB. Which CMDB health dashboard scorecard displays this information? Option A, completeness. Option B, correctness. Option C, compliance. Correct answer is option B. Question is, the CMDB configuration management team has successfully developed a healthy and trusted CMDB. They have integrated discovered infrastructured data, accurately referenced non-discoverable data such as change and support group information, and made the CMDB service aware using service mapping. Which field on incident form is automatically populated after a CI is selected that reference an appropriate support group? Option A, assignment group. Option B, support group. Option C, approval group. Option D, managed by group. Option E, change group. Correct answer is option A. Question is, a CMDB administrator needs to identify which attributes have been created specifically for the Windows Server class. Which tab in the Attributes section is used? Option A, All. Option B, Child. Option C, Added. Option D, Derived. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a CMDB configuration manager is reviewing the metrics on the CMDB health dashboard's correctness scorecard for the server class, which consists of a total of 60,000 servers in the CMDB. First, for the duplicate metric, it shows healthy CIs evaluated as 59,000 or 60,000. Second, for the orphan metric, it shows healthy CIs evaluated as 45,000 or 50,000. Which configuration explains the difference in the scope of server CIs, that is 60,000 versus 50,000 evaluated between the two metrics? Option A, the orphan metric, has a CMDB group configured for the server class. Option B, the duplicate metric, has a health inclusion rule configured for the server class. Option C, the orphan metric, has a health inclusion rule configured for the server class. Option D, the duplicate metric, has a CMDB group configured for the server class. Correct answer is option C. Question is, scenario. First, a healthcare provider has a critical incident. Second, the incident affects the patient management system. Third, they need to determine which users are impacted. Which CSDM related data should be used to determine impacted users? Option A, service offerings by department or location. Option B, affected CI, that is within bracket task underscore CI related list. Option C, application service environment attribute. Option D, incident history of similar CIs. Correct answer is option A. Question is, a CMDB administrator wants to remove all Linux servers in the organization that have not been updated in 6 months. Which recommended action does the administrator take in Data Manager? Option A, create a business rule. Option B, create a scheduled job. Option C, create an archive policy. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a CMDB administrator has configured two dynamic reconciliation rules in the ServiceNow production instance. First, the server class has a dynamic reconciliation rule configured to select the largest value for the RAM field. Second, the Windows Server class has a dynamic reconciliation rule configured to select the most reported value for the RAM field. The following RAM values are reported from multiple discovery sources in the multi-source CMDB. Please see the table. Now the question is, based on the reconciliation rule configured for the server class, what value will be stored in the CMDB for the RAM field of the server CI? Option A 2048 MB, Option B 4096 MB, Option C 8192 MB. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a CMDB administrator installs a service graph connector. They customize a script transform provided by the connector. Later, the service graph connector is upgraded and the default script transform definition is updated. What happens to the customized script transform during the upgrade? Option A, the upgrade stops and reports an error. Option B, a script change is created and no change is made to the script transform definition. Option C, the service graph connector upgrade refuses to start. Correct answer is option B. Question is, in the create reconciliation rule wizard for CMDB 360 multi-source CMDB, which are available dynamic rule types within the create reconciliation rule wizard. Option A, most reported. Option B, last created. Option C, last updated. Option D, smallest value. Correct answer is option A, C and option D. Question is, configuration management needs to ensure data quality for all CIs in the CMDB. What areas of data quality for CIs are in the CMDB Health Dashboard? Option A, downgraded CIs. Option B, duplicate CIs. Option C, missing CIs. Option D, stale CIs. Option E, upgraded CIs. Correct answer is option B and option D. Question is, a CMDB administrator needs to clean up duplicate CIs in the CMDB. What is the preferred way to manage this task? Option A, the deduplication dashboard on the CMDB workspace. Option B, my tasks in the application navigator. Option C, the deduplication task module. Correct answer is option A. Question is, an asset manager wants to ensure that asset records or CI records remain synchronized automatically. How does the manager do this? Option A, ensure that the business rule to update asset fields on change on the CI table is active. Option B. Ensure that scheduled jobs are run during off-business hours to ensure sync happens. Option C. Ensure that the business rule to update CI fields on change on the asset table is active. Option D. Ensure one-to-one physical mapping between asset and CI. Correct answer is option A and option C. Question is, an organization needs to maintain non-discoverable attributes such as warranty expiration dates for hardware CIs. These attributes are not updated by automated discovery tools. What method ensures these attributes are accurately maintained for all CIs? Option A. Use the CMDB reconciliation engine to update the attributes. Option B. Use a scheduled data import to update the attributes from an external source. Option C. Create a new CI class specifically for non-discoverable attributes. Correct answer is option B. Question is, an organization is changing data centers and needs to know the consequences of the planned changes. How can application service mapping be used as part of change management? Option A. To understand the business impact of CIs. Option B. To understand the physical location of CIs. Option C. To identify which devices will go offline first. Correct answer is option A. Question is, a CMDB administrator has built a number of technology management service offerings, that is, technical service offerings based on dynamic CI groups to better maintain group alignment for the member CI. Which groups are sent to CIs from the offering that has a relationship to a dynamic CI group? Option A. Approval group. Option B. Managed by group. Option C. Support group. Option D. Owned by group. Correct answer is option B and option C. Question is, a configuration management process owner is preparing solution options for presentation to the technical governance board for ingesting custom CIs to the CMDB. The solution needs to align with best practice, minimize the cost of future work, that is technical debt, and ensure compliance with future upgrades. Which solutions accomplish this? Option A. Repurposing a base CI class and rename attributes as required. Option B. Extending an existing asset class table to accommodate the custom CI class attributes. Option C. Extending an existing CI class table to accommodate the custom CI class attributes. Option D. Installing or upgrading the CMDB CI class models store application to find a suitable existing CI class accommodating any new attributes. Correct answer is option C and option D. Question is, a CMDB administrator wants only the CIs of principal classes to appear in CI reference fields. For example, the CI reference fields accessible from an incident form. Where does the CMDB administrator designate principal classes? Option A, CMDB Data Manager. Option B, CI Class Manager. Option C, System Properties. Option D, CMDB Workspace. Correct answer is option B. Question is, a new custom class is needed to reflect a new application being managed in the CMDB. Which roles are minimally needed to add this custom CI class? Option A, data underscore classification underscore admin and personalize underscore dictionary. Option B, CMDB underscore INST underscore admin and personalize underscore form. Option C, ITIL underscore admin and personalize underscore form. Option D, SN underscore CMDB underscore admin and personalize underscore dictionary. Correct answer is option D. Question is, user endpoint devices are imported into the CMDB and populate the assigned to within bracket assigned underscore to field on the computer within bracket CMDB underscore CI underscore computer CI. The asset team puts in a request for the configuration analysts to populate the assigned to field on the related asset. What action does a configuration analyst take to achieve this in an automated way? Option A, create a business rule on the computer table. Option B, use the asset CI field mapping module. Option C, hide the asset field and .walk to the CI field. Correct answer is option B. Question is, what is the relationship between an application and a server? Please see the options. Correct answer is option A. Question is, the CMDB configuration manager is using the CI class manager to manage the group ownership of CI classes and needs to leverage the ownership value specified in the CI class manager. When configuring a CMDB data manager policy, which group reference field should be set? Option A, managed by group. Option B, approval group. Option C, support group. Option D, change group. Correct answer is option A. Question is, the CMDB administrator group aims to display meaningful results on the CMDB Health Dashboard Compliance Scorecard for server records that are not on the latest patch. What must be configured to achieve this goal? Option A, technical service offerings, dynamic CI groups, CMDB groups. Option B, certification filter, certification template, audit. Option C, stale, orphan, duplicate. Option D, certification policies, data filters, scheduled jobs. Correct answer is option B. Question is, which of the following is a purpose or requirement of CMDB Data Manager in ServiceNow? Option A automates the enforcement of relationship rules between CIs in the CMDB. Option B encrypts archived records for enhanced security. Option C automates the archival and deletion of records based on retention policies. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a CMDB administrator wants to run the service have owners identified playbook to remediate issues shown in the CMDB Data Foundation's dashboard. Which remediation playbooks would be used? Option A, fix data. Option B, govern data. Option C, report data. Option D, analyze data. Correct answer is option A, B, and option D. Question is, a CMDB administrator needs to import external data into the CMDB. The administrator wants to reduce the risk of creating duplicates and prevent unauthorized records from being created if the identification and reconciliation API is bypassed. What is the recommended method to import data into the CMDB using the Identification and Reconciliation API? Option A, Integration Hub ETL. Option B, Table API, that is REST API or SOAP API. Option C, import sets and transform maps. Correct answer is option A. Question is, a change manager wants to gain value from CSDM, that is Common Service Data Model. How will the change management process benefit from CSDM? Option A. Understand the impact of the change on services. Option B. Identify blackout windows for the change. Option C. Route the change dynamically. Option D. Determine the root cause of the change issue. Correct answer is option A and option C. Question is the Apache Wave Server identification rule is configured with the following criterion attributes: class, configuration file, and version. Yesterday, an Apache Wave Server CI was discovered as part of service mapping. Today, the application owner upgraded Apache to a different version and restarted the service. What will happen in the CMDB? Option A. The Apache Wave Server CI will be reclassified as a Wave Server CI. Option B. A duplication error will occur. Option C. A new Apache Wave Server CI will be created. Option D. The existing Apache Wave Server CI will be reconciled and its version will be updated. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a configuration management governance team is transitioning from using legacy CMDB status field to the CSDM lifecycle status field. Which table can be modified? Option A. Lifecycle mapping within bracket life underscore cycle underscore mapping. Option B. Lifecycle stage status within bracket life underscore cycle underscore stage underscore status. Option C. Lifecycle stages within bracket life underscore cycle underscore stage. Option D. Lifecycle controls within bracket life underscore cycle underscore control. Correct answer is option B. Question is, the configuration manager is preparing a justification to utilize the CMDB Data Foundation's dashboard. Which benefits align with the uses of this dashboard? Option A. It helps detect and eliminate duplicate records in the CMDB. Option B. It enables monitoring and tracking of CMDB health over time. Option C. It provides actionable insights to improve data quality and completeness. Option D. It automates the approval process for change management. Correct answer is option B and option C. Question is, a CMDB administrator would like to minimize stale CIs in the CMDB. Which CMDB Health Dashboard scorecard displays this information? Option A. Correctness. Option B. Completeness. Option C. Compliance. Correct answer is option A. Question is, configuration management requires an accurate inventory of devices to be reflected in the CMDB, which are common use cases for using Agent Client Connector ACC. Option A, servers in the data center. Option B, devices in secure environments. Option C, network devices in the DMZ. Option D, devices that intermittently connect to the network. Correct answer is option B and option D. Question is, a CMDB administrator is implementing a vulnerability response or security incident response solution and needs to ensure that customers have enough context to estimate risk and take priorities. Which CSDM Data Foundation's dashboard playbook helps with this? Option A, locations without a parent location. Option B, named product models without product owners. Option C, application services with business application relationships. Option D, percentage of custom status values or CI lifecycle stages. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a change manager aims to streamline ITSM processes by automatically populating fields on the change form when a CI is selected. The configuration management team is working to ensure that the change group field is populated for all managed CIs. As a result, which system field on the incident form will be automatically populated after selecting a CI? Option A, managed by group. Option B, approval group. Option C, assignment group. Option D, change group. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a platform owner is collaborating with stakeholders in the manufacturing industry to align their CIs with the CSDM framework. They need to map incoming systems to the appropriate CSDM domain. Which CSDM domain should the platform owner use? Option A, service delivery or managed technical. Option B, foundation. Option C, build and integration within bracket build. Option D, design and planning within bracket design. Option E, service consumption within bracket sell or consume. Correct answer is option A. Question is, which are values of CMDB? Choose two options. Option A, strengthening operational resiliency. Option B, streamlining incident and change management. Option C, automating maintenance for CI relationships. Option D, collecting and managing financial data. Correct answer is option A and option B. Question is, in a company, there is a need to understand the CSDM maturity level needed. Different stakeholders listed several use cases that they expect to cover. Which use case requires information objects? Option A, the event operations team wants to automate their events into incidents for operational actions. Option B, the asset management team wants to understand the asset lifecycle compliance in a business application context. Option C, the SecOps team wants to understand the operational risk in the business application context. Option D, the business service management team wants to understand the operational impact for their customer portals. Option E, the customer service team wants to onboard proactive case management. Correct answer is option C. Question is, where can a CMDB 360 multi-source CMDB saved query be viewed and created in the CMDB workspace? Option A, saved queries windows on the CMDB 360 tab. Option B, CMDB query builder. Option C, coverage window on the CMDB 360 tab. Option D, saved queries window on the Insights tab. Correct answer is option A. Question is, a CMDB administrator wants to remove all Linux servers in the organization that have not been updated in 6 months. Which recommended action should the administrator take in CMDB Data Manager? Option A, create a scheduled job. Option B, create a business rule. Option C, create an archive policy. Correct answer is option C. Question is, the following identification rule for a CI class has been defined. Please see the table. Two new CI records are imported into the system. First, CI1. The name of this CI record matches the name of an existing CI record in the CMDB. Second, CI2. The IP address of this CI record matches the IP addresses of an existing CI record in the CMDB. Which outcome is correct based on the identification rule and the imported CI records? Answer is CI1 will update the existing CI and CI2 will be inserted as a new CI. Question is, a configuration manager needs to leverage a policy type to automate the creation and assignment of tasks to validate the existence of configuration items CIs. Which policy type should be used to accomplish this goal? Option A, delete. Option B, certification. Option C, attestation. Option D, retire. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a CMDB administrator needs to create a new CI class for the Internet of Things IoT sensor in ServiceNow. What are the recommended practices for this specific activity? Choose two options. Option A. Add a new class under an appropriate parent class. Option B. Modify an existing class. Option C. Install or update the CMDB CI class models, store application, and verify the class does not already exist. Option D. Delete an unused class and replace it with the new one. Correct answer is option A and option C. Question is, a configuration manager has configured multiple data sources which are all authorized to update the same class and the same set of class attributes in the CMDB. What can the configuration manager do to control which data source should the authoritative source of truth for a specific class or set of class attributes? Option A. Assign an order to each data source in the identification rules. Option B. Configure data refresh rules with a specific time period. Option C. Assign a priority to each data source in the reconciliation rules. Option D. Manually run the data source updates in the correct order. Correct answer is option C. Question is, user endpoint devices are imported into the CMDB and populate the assigned to within bracket assigned underscore to field on the computer within bracket CMDB underscore CI underscore computer CI. The asset team puts in a request for the configuration analysts to populate the assigned to field on the related asset. What action does the configuration analyst take to achieve this in an automated way? Option A. Hide the assigned to field on the asset record and create a new field that dot walks to the related CI to get the assigned to value. Option B. Configure a business rule on the computer table to use a script to populate the assigned to field onto the asset based on insert or update in the computer class assigned to field. Option C. Use the asset CI field mapping module to create a new rule to replicate the assigned to value between the asset and associated CI. Correct answer is option C. Question is, when ingesting data into the CMDB using import sets and transform maps, which type of scripts is added to ensure the data is processed through the identification and reconciliation engine IRE? Option A, on start. Option B, on after. Option C, on complete. Option D, on before. Correct answer is option D. Question is, a CMDB administrator needs to create a new CI class for the Internet of Things IoT sensor in ServiceNow. What are the recommended practices for this activity? Option A. Delete an unused class and replace it with the new one. Option B. Add a new class under an appropriate parent class. Option C. Install or update the CMDB CI class models, store application, and verify the class does not already exist. Option D. Modify an existing class. Correct answer is option B and option C. Question is, what ensures that data volume in the CMDB is manageable? Option A, scheduled jobs. Option B, business rules. Option C, archive policies. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a configuration manager wants to use the unified map. Where would it be accessed? Option A, CMDB Data Manager. Option B, CMDB Workspace. Option C, CI Class Manager. Correct answer is option B. Question is, a service owner is using the unified map to understand the composition of a service but wants to filter out irrelevant information. Which options are available to the service owner from the filter panel? Option A, managed by group. Option B, discovery source. Option C, business criticality. Option D, CI type. Correct answer is option B and option D. Question is, which type of CMDB data manager policy creates tasks that allow the assigned individual to update fields on the CI record? Option A, compliance. Option B, audit. Option C, certification. Option D, attestation. Correct answer is option C. To find the complete list of questions and answers, please go to the playlist link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Question is, a CMDB administrator has built a number of technology management service offerings, that is, technical service offerings based on dynamic CI groups to better maintain group alignment for the member CIs. Which groups are synchronized to CIs from the offering that has a relationship to a dynamic CI group? Option A, owned by group. Option B, managed by group. Option C, approval group. Option D, support group. Correct answer is option B and option D. Question is, CMDB class owners are receiving tasks under the My Work tab in the CMDB workspace. Which CMDB management tool is generating these tasks? Option A, CMDB Data Manager. Option B, Deduplication Templates. Option C, CMDB Health Dashboard. Correct answer is option A. Question is, a CMDB administrator is reviewing the health of the CMDB and notices a large percentage of hardware CIs are missing serial numbers. The administrator contacts ServiceNow support and would like to know which structured guidelines provided by ServiceNow are available to troubleshoot and resolve the issue. Which option is correct? Option A, CMDB Data Foundation's Dashboard Playbooks. Option B, CSDM Data Foundation's Dashboard Playbooks. Option C, CSDM Now Create Playbooks. Option D, CMDB Health Dashboard Playbooks. Correct answer is option A. Question is, a development team is working on a project and an application will be deployed to many servers. There will be several security requirements that must be checked to ensure lawful regulatory compliance because the application will be holding customer personal data PII and PCI. Where in the CSDM does the development team look to store the information that will be used to satisfy these audits? Option A, Business Applications and Information Objects. Option B, Customer Service Offerings and Databases. Option C, Technology Management Service Offerings or Technical Service Offerings and Dynamic CI Groups. Correct answer is option A. Question is, the following reconciliation rules were configured for ServiceNow, Alteryx, and SCCM. Please see the table. Which statements are true? Option A, data collected with a discovery source of SCCM can update any record in the Windows Server table because it has the highest priority number. Option B, data collected with a discovery source of ServiceNow can insert new records into the Windows Server table, but cannot update records created by Alteryx or SCCM. Option C, data collected with a discovery source of SCCM can be inserted as new records in the Windows Server table. Correct answer is option C. And option B. Option D is data collected with a discovery source of Alteryx can update records inserted by SCCM in the Windows Server table. Question is, the server within bracket CMDB underscore CI underscore server class uses a dynamic reconciliation rule is equals to lowest value for the field disk space GB. The Windows server within bracket CMDB underscore CI underscore win underscore server class uses a dynamic reconciliation rule is equals to most reported for the same field disk space in GB. Several data sources populate Windows Server data into CMDB 360 multi-source CMDB. Now see the table. Which value be written to the disk space in GB field for the Windows Server within bracket CMDB underscore CI underscore win underscore server CI. Option A 75, option B 50, option C 80. Correct answer is option A. Question is, which ServiceNow solutions automatically create relationships between CI applications that are part of an application service? Option A, Event Management. Option B, Data Manager. Option C, Discovery. Option D, Integration Hub ETL. Option E, Service Mapping. Correct answer is option C and option E. Question is, a business relationship manager wants to implement service portfolio management SPM and present offerings to business consumers. Which CSDM common service data model domain does this align with? Option A, service delivery. Option B, service consumption, that is sell or consume. Option C, build and integration, that is build. Option D, design and planning, that is design. Correct answer is option B. Question is, the CMDB configuration management team wants to manage deduplication tasks generated from data ingested into the CMDB via the Identification and Reconciliation Engine IRE. In CMDB workspace, where can they locate these deduplication tasks? Option A, Important Actions tile under the Home tab. Option B, Total Status under the My Work tab. Option C, CMDB Feature Adoption tile under the Insights tab. Correct answer is option B. Question is, a CMDB architect wants to build the CMDB following CSDM, that is Common Service Data Model guidance. Which CMDB tables are used to build the sell or consume domain of CSDM? Option A, Business Capability, Information Object, Business Application. Option B, Application Service, Technology Management Service, that is Technical Service. Technology Management Offering, that is Technical Service Offering. Option C, Business Service Offering and Business Service. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a CMDB administrator needs to configure a new application identification rule. The rule must account for the possibility that the same application can be installed multiple times on the same server. Which is the best choice of a criterion attribute? Option A, configuration file name. Option B, port. Option C, version. Option D, configuration file path. Option E, class. Correct answer is option D. Question is, a CMDB data owner wants better insights into the different data sources that populate the CMDB. The platform owner installs the Service Graph Connector Central plugin. After installing the plugin, which workspace will have the new Service Graph Connector Central tab available? Option A, CMDB Workspace. Option B, Service Graph Connector Workspace. Option C, Discovery Admin Workspace. Correct answer is option A. Question is, a CMDB manager wants to start adding CSDM design and planning design domain components into the CMDB. Who is involved in this exercise? Option A, Business Relationship Manager. Option B, Enterprise Architect. Option C, Application Owner. Option D, Application Service Owner. Correct answer is option A and option B. Question is, a configuration manager responsible for a specific region wants to use the CMDB health dashboard to improve CMDB data quality for that region. Currently, the dashboard only shows overall score and scores grouped by CI class. How can the configuration manager get a CMDB health score for regionally relevant CIs? Option A, customize the CMDB health dashboard schedule jobs to group results by region. Option B, on CMDB health settings, activate the option group scores by region. Option C, create CMDB groups with type health by region. Correct answer is option C. Question is, how does a CMDB administrator use the ServiceNow platform to ensure the data quality associated with CIs in the CMDB? Option A, CMDB Audit Business Rule. Option B, CMDB Workspace. Option C, Data Quality Scheduled Job. Option D, Data Quality Business Rule. Correct answer is option B. Question is, a ServiceNow administrator wants to implement service graph connectors to integrate data from multiple third-party solutions into the CMDB. Which categories of service graph connectors are available to the administrator? Option A, observability. Option B, cloud. Option C, DevOps. Option D, workflow automation. Correct answer is option A and option B. Question is, a CMDB team has discovered that some hardware CIs are missing serial number information, making it difficult to maintain data accuracy in the CMDB. The team needs a structured approach to identify and address these data gaps. Which option help accomplish this task? Option A, CI Class Manager. Option B, CMDB Data Foundation Playbook. Option C, Service Graph Connectors. Correct answer is option B. Question is, a configuration management team wants to prevent duplicate server records in the CMDB to avoid confusion. Server records are processed by the Identification and Reconciliation Engine (IRE), which uses identification rules to determine whether a CI already exists. Where are these identification rules configured? Option A, CMDB Workspace. Option B, CMDB CI Class Manager. Option C, CMDB Health Dashboard. Option D, CMDB Data Manager. Correct answer is option B. Question is, a CMDB configuration manager plans to implement CMDB data manager delete and archive policies for all server records in the New York data center. In which lifecycle state would servers be affected by these policies? Option A, missing or stolen. Option B, end of life, that is retired. Option C, in any lifecycle state. Option D, inventory, that is available. Correct answer is option B. Question is, a configuration manager is reviewing the life cycle of configuration items CIs to ensure data accuracy, data consistency, and data relevance. The manager reviews legacy status values and their equivalent CSDM lifecycle stage and lifecycle stage status values. Where can these mappings be reviewed? Option A, Lifecycle Choice List. Option B, Lifecycle Mappings. Option C, Lifecycle Properties. Correct answer is option B. Question is, a CMDB administrator notices that many configuration items CIs do not have a support group populated. The administrator wants the support group to be automatically populated and maintained on the CI record. Which option should be used to achieve this? Option A, Technology Management Service Offering, that is Technical Service Offering. Option B, Dynamic CI Group. Option C, Technology Management Service, that is Technical Service. Option D, CI Class Manager. Correct answer is option A. Question is, a CMDB administrator wants to use the CMDB and CSDM Data Foundation's dashboard. Where can the administrator obtain this dashboard? Option A, it is a free application on the ServiceNow store. Option B, it is a free application on the ServiceNow Innovation Lab. Option C, it is a paid application on the ServiceNow store. Option D, it is active by default. Correct answer is option A. Question is, a manager needs guidance on how to correctly establish relationships between infrastructure CIs, technology management offerings, that is, technical service offerings, and application services within the CMDB. Which CSDM domain provides the guidance for defining these relationships? Option A, service consumption, sale or consume. Option B, foundation. Option C, design and planning, that is design. Option D, build and integration, that is build. Option E, service delivery, that is managed technical services. Correct answer is option E. Question is, the change management team wants to implement a change across multiple configuration items CIs simultaneously. They plan to use a dynamic CI group to target those CIs. Which field on the change request form must be populated with the dynamic CI group? Option A, configuration item. Option B, business service. Option C. Service offering. Correct answer is option A. Question is, a configuration manager needs to enable a CMDB data manager policy that will remove records from a CI class and still allows the ability to restore the records within a specified period. Which policy type should the configuration manager create? Option A. Delete. Option B. Archive. Option C. Certification. Option D. Retire. Correct answer is option B. Question is, how is the CMDB aligned to business processes? Option A provides a centralized view of configuration items and their relationships. Option B enables the CFO or CIO to track software licenses. Option C enhances decision-making and operational efficiency across the organization. Option D extends service delivery management to all enterprise departments. Correct answer is option A and option C. Question is, a configuration manager wants to explore ServiceNow CMDB 360 saved queries to see if they can help manage CMDB data quality. What insights can CMDB 360 queries provide? Option A. Gaps in attribute data from different data sources. Option B. Unique CIs created from different data sources. Option C. Different attribute values from different data sources. Option D. Orphan CIs created from different data sources. Option E. Duplicate configuration items from different data sources. Correct answer is option A and option C. Question is, a CMDB administrator is reviewing the CMDB Data Foundation's dashboard and sees low scores for several metrics. Which actions can the administrator take to improve CMDB health? Option A. Remove non-operational and retired CIs. Option B. Use the remediation playbooks linked beside each metric. Option C. Focus on metrics with critical and high priorities. Option D. Adjust the metrics using exclusion rules to improve the scores. Correct answer is option B and option C. Question is, a CMDB administrator installs a Service Graph Connector (SGC) and then customizes the mappings provided with the connector. What is the consequence of customizing the mappings? Option A. Fields populated by a customization will have a special tag associated with them in the CMDB. Option B. The customized mappings are not supported by ServiceNow, and the customer is responsible for supporting their own customized SGC. Option C. The customization will prevent the SGC from executing without an approval record attached to the affected mapping record. Correct answer is option B. Question is, a CMDB administrator wants to leverage the CMDB Data Foundation's dashboard. What are the benefits of using this application? Option A checks that important data is valid and properly configured. Option B uses automation to remediate potential risks. Option C provides playbooks to assist in the remediation of potential risks. Option D has a framework to create custom metrics for the CMD. Correct answer is option A and option C. Question is, a business relationship manager (BRM) wants to implement service portfolio management (SPM) in order to present service offerings to business consumers. Which common service data model (CSDM) domain best aligns with this requirement? Option A, build and integration, that is build. Option B, service consumption, that is sell or consume. Option C, design and planning, that is design. Option D, service delivery. Correct answer is option B. Question is, a retail organization wants to ensure that incidents affecting customer-facing services are resolved quickly to avoid revenue loss. Which CSDM attribute should be used to prioritize these services? Option A, assignment group on the CI record. Option B, affected CIs in the incident record. Option C, service classification in the technical service. Option D, business criticality in the service offering. Correct answer is option B. Question is, the incident process owner wants to know which CSDM classes should be used on the incident form. Which of the following classes are appropriate according to CSDM guidance? Option A, business application. Option B, service offering. Option C, application service. Option D, service portfolio. Correct answer is option B and option C. Question is, a CMDB administrator notices that configuration items (CIs) do not have a support group populated. How can the support group be automatically populated and maintained on the CI record according to CSDM practices? Option A, dynamic CI group. Option B, technology management service, that is technical service. Option C, CI class manager. Option D, technology management service offering, that is technical service offering. Correct answer is option D. Question is, a CMDB administrator has been tasked with implementing configuration management and establishing a functional CMDB in ServiceNow. Which factor is most critical for successfully operationalizing and sustaining the CMDB? Option A, establishing clear governance and continuously monitoring CMDB health. Option B, relying on the automated discovery tools to maintain and update CMDB records. Option C, populating the CMDB with as much data as possible to ensure a comprehensive inventory of CIs. Option D, allowing IT teams to modify CMDB records as needed to promote flexibility in data management. Correct answer is option A. Question is, a configuration manager responsible for a specific region wants to use the CMDB health dashboard to monitor and improve CMDB data quality for CIs in that region. Currently, the dashboard only shows overall CMDB health score and scores grouped by CI class. How can the configuration manager obtain health scores for regionally relevant CIs? Option A, create CMDB groups with type health grouped by region. Option B, customize the CMDB health dashboard, schedule jobs to group results by region. Option C, activate an option in CMDB health settings to group scores by region. Correct answer is option A. Question is, a configuration manager is reviewing the life cycle of configuration items CIs to ensure data accuracy, data consistency, and data relevance. The manager wants to review legacy status values and see their equivalent values in the CSDM lifecycle stage and lifecycle stage status. Where can these mappings be reviewed? Option A, lifecycle properties. Option B, lifecycle choice list. Option C, lifecycle mappings. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a CMDB administrator is using CMDB Data Manager to manage the life cycle of configuration items CIs. Which types of policies can be created within CMDB Data Manager? Option A, deduplication. Option B, archive. Option C, reconciliation. Option D, retire. Correct answer is option B and option D. Question is, using the baseline CMDB data manager policies, what condition must a configuration item CI meet before it can be archived or deleted? Option A, be marked as inactive. Option B, be marked as critical. Option C, be retired and in end of life. Option D, be fully operational and in use. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a CMDB administrator group wants to set up a process to receive task notifications when the support group or managed by group fields are not populated for operational Linux servers stored in the CMDB. Which ServiceNow modules can be used to configure recommended fields and generate tasks when those fields are missing? Option A, technical service offerings and dynamic CI groups. Option B, CMDB workspace and scheduled jobs. Option C, dynamic CI groups and CMDB groups. Option D, CI class manager and health preferences. Correct answer is option D. Question is, a CMDB administrator needs to use CMDB Query Builder to retrieve all configuration items CIs that are operational and belong to a specific application service. Which sequence of steps should the administrator follow in CMDB Query Builder to achieve this result? Option A. First, add the business application service, and configuration item classes to the canvas. Second, define a filter for the application service name and the operational status of the configuration items. Third, configure the relationship between the classes. Fourth, run the query. Option B. First, add the application service and configuration item classes to the canvas. Second, configure the relationship between the classes. Third, define a filter for the application service name and the operational status of the configuration items. Fourth, run the query. Option C. First, add the application service and configuration item classes to the canvas. Second, configure the relationship between the classes. Third, add the operational status and name fields as columns. Fourth, run the query. Correct answer is option B. Question is, the CMDB configuration management team has developed a healthy and trusted CMDB by integrating discovered infrastructure data, referencing non-discoverable data such as change and support group information, making the CMDB service aware using service mapping. How will these improvements enhance the change management process? Option A automatically schedules and deploys changes without human review or approval. Option B provides insight into the potential impact of the change. Option C ensures that no changes result in service downtime regardless of planning or execution. Option D enables auto-population of the assignment group field to dynamically route changes. Correct answer is option B and option D. Question is, a CMDB configuration manager creates a data filter for a certification policy in CMDB Data Manager with the following configuration. Table server within bracket CMDB underscore CI underscore server. Filter condition. Operating system contains server or operating system contains Linux. Which operating systems will be affected by this policy? Option A. AIX. Option B. Windows Server 2022 Data Center. Option C. Linux CentOS. Option D. Windows 2019 Data Center. Correct answer is option B, C and option D. Question is, a CMDB administrator wants to align their CMDB with CSDM lifecycle best practices by using lifecycle field mappings. After clicking Enable Lifecycle Sync, what should be the next step? Option A. Fix the incorrect values in the lifecycle stage to match legacy values. Option B. Activate the CSDM lifecycle fields mappings. Option C. Resolve any incomplete field mappings identified in the discrepancy report. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a CMDB administrator wants to ensure that only relevant CIs from managed classes appear in the configuration item field on incident, problem, and change records. Which checkbox in CI class manager must be selected to achieve this behavior? Option A, principal class. Option B, independent. Option C, extensible. Option D, main record. Correct answer is option A. Question is, how do CMDB management tools and features within the CMDB governance pillar help organizations manage configuration items, CIs, and improve service delivery? Option A, assist integration choices. Option B, gain visibility and control. Option C, enhance service management operations. Option D, reduce hardware costs. Correct answer is option B and option C. Question is, a CMDB administrator must define a new configuration item CI class to track a new type of equipment that does not currently exist in the CMDB. Which action should the administrator take to add the new CI class while ensuring it properly integrates with the CMDB class hierarchy? Option A, use Service Catalog to define the new CI class because CI class manager is only for service-related records. Option B, create a new CI class directly in CI class manager and configure table inheritance from a relevant parent class. Option C, edit an existing CI class and add fields specific to the new equipment type. Option D, create a new class, new CI class, but avoid inheritance because CI classes should be independent. Correct answer is option B. Question is, the CMDB configuration management team wants to manage deduplication tasks that are generated when data is ingested into the CMDB through the Identification and Reconciliation Engine IRE. In which area of the CMDB workspace can they locate these deduplication tasks? Option A, Important Actions tile under the Home tab. Option B, Total Status tile under the My Work tab. Option C, CMDB Feature Adoption tile under the Insights tab. Correct answer is option B. Question is, a CMDB administrator is considering using the playbooks provided in the CMDB Data Foundation's dashboard. What are the benefits of leveraging these playbooks? Option A offers insight into the downstream impacts of poorly performing metrics. Option B offers remediation templates to improve poorly performing metrics. Option C offers remediation options to address and improve poorly performing metrics. Option D offers automated scripts to resolve poorly performing metrics. Correct answer is option A and option C. Question is, a CMDB administrator is configuring group ownership values from two sources. First, CI class manager. Managed by group is equals to enterprise IT services. Second, technical service offering. Managed by group is equals to Windows support. Change group is equals to change management team. For CIs of this class, what will be the final managed by group value? Option A, enterprise IT services. Option B, change management team. Option C, Windows support. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a CMDB administrator is configuring IRE, that is Identification and Reconciliation Engine rules. While working in CI Class Manager, they see the Health Inclusion Rules tab for a CI class. How are these rules used by the IRE? Option A, to narrow the scope of CIs included in the identification process. Option B, to reduce the data ingested into the CMDB. Option C, to reconcile specific attributes based on the data sources. Correct answer is option A. Question is, a ServiceNow administrator needs to create custom CMDB classes and wants to follow ServiceNow best practices for table naming to avoid technical debt. What should be the starting prefix for all custom CMDB tables? Option A, CMDB underscore CI. Option B, U underscore CMDB underscore CI. Option C, U underscore CI underscore CMDB. Option D, CI underscore CMDB. Correct answer is option B. Question is, a configuration manager needs to view and update identification rules for a specific CI class in the CMDB. Where can these existing identification rules be viewed and configured? Option A, API integrations. Option B, IRE application. Option C, CI class manager. Option D, CI identifiers module. Correct answer is option C and option D. Question is, a CMDB administrator wants to use the staleness metric from the CMDB health dashboard, that is correctness scorecard. Which field is used to calculate the duration of staleness? Option A, last modified on within bracket last underscore modified. Option B, created within bracket sys underscore created underscore on. Option C, updated within bracket sys underscore updated underscore on. Option D, first discovered within bracket first underscore discovered. Option E, most recent discovery within bracket last underscore discovery. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a CMDB administrator has recently taken over a ServiceNow instance and identified multiple deficiencies in the CMDB. While reviewing the CMDB Data Foundation's dashboard, the administrator notices that ServiceNow provides remediation playbooks. How do remediation playbooks assist in resolving CMDB issues? Option A. Playbooks automatically track common CMDB issues and generate metrics. Option B. Playbooks can be installed to automatically fix CMDB issues. Option C. Playbooks provide guided steps to analyze and resolve CMDB issues. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a CMDB administrator wants to identify CIs and CI classes that are missing required or key data. Which CMDB health dashboard scorecard should be used? Option A. Compliance. Option B. Correctness. Option C. Completeness. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a CMDB data manager needs to create, publish, and manage CMDB data manager policy to automate and govern CI lifecycle operations. Where can this be done in ServiceNow? Option A. CMDB Workspace, CMDB 360 tab. Option B. Service Operations Workspace. Option C. CI Class Manager. Option D. CMDB Workspace Management tab. Correct answer is option D. Question is, a platform owner is aligning CIs with CSDM 5 and needs to map production line monitoring systems. Which CSDM domain should the platform owner use? Option A. Service Delivery, that is Managed Technical. Option B. Foundation. Option C. Build and Integration, that is Build. Option D. Service Consumption, that is Sell or Consume. Option E. Design and Planning, that is Design. Correct answer is option A. Question is, which of the following describes the purpose or requirement of CMDB Data Manager in ServiceNow? Option A automates the enforcement of relationship rules between CIs in the CMDB. Option B automates the archival and deletion of records based on retention policies. Option C encrypts archived records for enhanced security. Correct answer is option B. Question is, yesterday Apache Wave Server CI was discovered yesterday via service mapping. Today the application owner upgrades Apache to a new version. Discovery is run again. Based on the identification rule, class plus configuration file plus version, what will happen in the CMDB? Option A, a new Apache Wave Server CI is created. Option B, the CI is reclassified as a Wave Server CI. Option C, the existing CI is reconciled and its version is updated. Option D, a duplication error occurs. Correct answer is option A. Question is, a configuration manager has configured multiple data sources, all authorized to update the same CI class and the same set of attributes in the CMDB. How can the configuration manager control which data source becomes the authoritative source of truth for a specific class or set of attributes? Option A. Configure data refresh rules with a specific time period. Option B. Assign a priority to each data source in the reconciliation rules. Option C. Manually run the data source updates in the correct order. Option D. Assign a run order to each data source in the identification rules. Correct answer is option B. Question is, a CMDB administrator identifies duplicate CIs. One CI was created via manual import, that is, has accurate relationships to a critical business application. The other CI was created via discovery, that is, has the most up-to-date IP address. How should the administrator use duplicate CI remediator to resolve this? Option A. Merge the two CIs automatically, retaining all attributes from the discovered CI. Option B. Retain the discovered CI and delete the manually imported CI. Option C. Retain the discovered CI but merge the relationship from the manually imported CI. Option D. Retain the manually imported CI and delete the discovered CI. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a CMDB administrator is evaluating whether to monitor the CMDB Data Foundation's dashboard. Which benefits support the decision to continually monitor the results on this dashboard? Option A provides metrics for CIs processed by the IRE. Option B reports on all orphan CIs in the CMDB. Option C provides metrics on active CIs updated in the last 90 days. Option D provides a list of all CIs that failed health audits. Correct answer is option A, B, and option C. To find the complete list of questions and answers, please go to the playlist link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Thank you.